nahrávať. OK, so welcome Roko in our Slovak group. Vítaj Roko v našej slovenskej skupine.
Welcome Roko in our Slovak group.
Sorry. Pardon. Okay, so we have you have a series and I'm translating of regards bodies and infinite beings and things that like are around on the topic of your acoustical body. Takže my, alebo teda Roko má sériu takýchto videí na tému nekonečnej bytosti, tela, ktoré sú vlastne, majú niečo spoločné s jeho špeciálnym kurzom Vaše akustické telo. So, what is the topic of today? Takže aká je téma dneška?
Well, thank you so much, Ivanka. There is a cool topic, hope people would appreciate it, which is about communicating with your body.
Takže ďakujem, Ivanka. A dnešná téma je vlastne komunikácia s vašim telom.
So actually, how many times did you try to, tell something to your body and your body was doing nothing or didn't do it the way you expected to do it?
Takže ako veľakrát ste niečo povedali vášmu telu a vaše telo to buď neurobilo, alebo to urobilo takým iným spôsobom, akým ste neočakávali.
Let's say you have some kind of an illness and then you tell your body, hey, what have you done?
Napríklad máte nejakú chorobu a poviete telu, čo to robíš?
You should stop it, I had enough.
S tým už prestaň, ja už mám toho dosť.
I want to be healthy. Just it was before.
Ja chcem byť zdravý, tak ako predtým.
And it's really, really interesting that what have we decided about health?
A je to veľmi zaujímavé, tie všetky rozhodnutia, ktoré sme urobili o zdraví.
Because actually there are so many changes happening in our body that we don't even recognize. And then when at a certain stage, it becomes really recognizable. And that's the point when we call it illness.
OK. Takže v našom tele sa deje veľa zmien a v určitom bode to môže byť také intenzívne, že my to nazveme, že je to choroba.
Like there was an amazing story of Simone Milasas. Like there was a time when she was going to like holding some kind of speeches in the local prison for the prisoners and inviting them into more consciousness.
Takže je aj veľmi zaujímavý príbeh od Simone Milasas, lebo v určitom nejakom čase chodila do miestnej väznice a dávala tam akože nejaké talky, že tam hovorila o nejakých rôznych veciach a pozývala ich k väčšiemu vedomiu.
And when she went there the first day, she dressed nicely, well, showing the sort of like, the cleavage and all sort of things. And what happened that all the prisoners, the men prisoners were just, whistling and calling her like different words. And it was so shaming or disturbing.
A keď tam prišlo prvý deň, tak viete, bola pekne oblečená, vyzerala super, mala aj trochu výstrih. A čo sa stalo, bolo, že tí mužskí, tí väzni na ňu proste hvízdali a nazývali ju rôznymi slovami a bolo to také pre ňu zahambujúce. Yeah.
And because of that, from that moment, she started to wear like, high neck dresses to not show anything. And
A odvtedy vlastne potom začala nosiť také šaty, ktoré končili až tu.
So, and after a while, like after a couple of weeks, while she was going there often, she started to have like a urine infection.
A po niekoľkých týždňoch, ako tam chodila, tak začala mať vlastne nejakú infekciu s močovým mechúrom.
And she was thinking, hell, I didn't do anything. I don't know what is going on. So she turned to Gary and Gary was facilitating her.
A ona si hovorila, no ja neviem, čo to vytvorilo, čo sa deje a vlastne sa obrátila na Garyho a on ju facilitoval.
And what came up that Simone was sort of like blocking her sexual energy, blocking everything. And it happened for weeks going on from that first moment.
No. A čo sa tam vlastne stalo, bolo, že Simone si vlastne blokovala tú sexuálnu energiu, odkedy tam chodila vlastne poprvýkrát do tej väznice.
Like she was hiding herself, she didn't want to be visible, and this created the urine infection.
Wow. A ona sa vlastne schovávala a nechcela byť videná a to je vlastne to, čo vytvorilo ten zápal tých močových ciest alebo močového mechúra.
And you know, the amazing thing was after the facilitation, her body turned back to normal and healthy and no more urine infection.
A čo bolo zaujímavé, bolo, že po facilitácii jej telo bolo zase v poriadku, v normálnej kondícii a už nemala ten zápal. Wow.
You know, instead of consciousness, instead of asking any questions, she could have go to the doctors and get all kinds of antibiotics and whatever that we usually do.
A viete, bez vedomia by mohla ísť kľudne k doktorom a oni by jej predpísali antibiotika a veci, ktoré normálne robíme.
But that wouldn't ever fix the issue because this was a decision that she made to sort of like hide her sexualness and unwillingness to receive sexualness from others as well.
Ale viete, to by vlastne tie antibiotika by to nevyriešili, pretože to bolo o nejakom rozhodnutí, ktoré ona urobila, keď si blokovala vlastne to, že nepríjmala tú sexuálnu energiu seba a od ostatných.
So it could have come back anytime later again after taking all those medication, anytime when she's doing the same again.
A mohlo akože ten zápal sa mohol vrátiť hoci kedy znova, kedy by robila rovnaké vlastne blokovanie tej sexuálnej energie po tom živote.
So actually, you know, just think of it again, like we have, let's say, a bodily sensation and symptoms of an illness, and there is sort of like a mainstream approach of how to deal with it.
A viete, my máme vlastne telesné vnemy alebo pocity, a vlastne máme taký klasický spôsob, ako sa s tým vysporiadávame.
Maybe that mainstream approach has not much to do with consciousness.
A možno ten klasický, typický prístup k tomu nemá veľa toho spoločného s vedomím.
Like I also have had a client a couple of years ago, and once when he came, what happened? His whole left arm was really numb. Sometimes it was really painful and then turned into numb. So all kinds of problems. And he had it like for 4 years.
Wow. A ja som mal klienta, ktorý keď ku mne prišiel, tak celú ľavú ruku mal vlastne takú zmeravenú, že si ju necítil. A to mal už 4 roky.
And his idea was that when he was a child, he was climbing up the tree and he fell down the tree and he broke his arm. Therefore, this is sort of normal as a side effect.
A to, čo on si myslel, že sa tam stalo, bolo, že keď mal 4 roky, spadol zo stromu, zlomil si ruku a toto boli nejaké vedľajšie účinky toho.
And after that, he became a martial arts teacher. So he was protecting himself with the left arm. So all the hits and everything came there as a shield.
Wow. A potom sa stal vlastne učiteľom bojových umení a tú celú ľavú ruku používal na takú obranu ako taký štít, že mohol vlastne tam príjmať všetky tie údery a takéto.
So I listened to all of this and then said, okay, let's connect to your arm, let's connect to your body beyond time and space and see what's going on then. What is the information that can show up?
A ja som vlastne počúval ten jeho príbeh a povedal som, OK, tak poďme sa spojiť s tvojou rukou a poďme sa pozrieť na tú informáciu, ktorá sa môže ukázať za hranice času a priestoru.
Because actually as an infinite being, you know, either you can use questions or as well, you can connect to that topic, to that physical thing, even a body or even a table, and start to receive the energy, start to receive information about it.
A viete, ako nekonečná bytosť, môžete sa pýtať otázky alebo sa spojiť s tou, či už vedcou, alebo so stolom, alebo s čímkoľvek a proste príjmať tie informácie, čo tam sú.
And what happened that he started to have the information, he started to see like previous lifetimes when in so many different situations happened, like in one situation, in a battle, his left arm was really damaged. In another one, there was a sword fight when the left arm was cut off. In another one, there was torturing when his left arm was torn out of the body. Like all kinds of like visions about what happened with his body and especially with the left arm.
No a on potom, keď sa spojil s tou rukou, tak začal mať uvedomenia, že čo sa stalo s tým v jeho rôznych minulých životoch a začali sa mu ukazovať rôzne také situácie, kde mu jednak akože s mečom úplne odsekli ruku, potom kde bola tá ruka veľmi zničená v nejakej bitke, potom kde ho týrali a vytrhli tú ruku a takéto rôzne veci.
And then what I was doing, I was like connecting to his body, you know, beyond time and space and to the being, and asking all, you know, the acoustic wave of the infinite being and start to clear these memories or this kind of energetic connection beyond time.
A čo som ja urobil, bolo, že ja som sa spojil s tou jeho rukou a začal som keby pozývať tú akustickú vlnu za hranice vlastne času a priestoru.
Like your body is just a body, but it's not just a body. It is the embodiment of the infinite being with all the shit what we had so far.
A vaše telo nie je len vaše telo, je to vtelenie vašej nekonečnej bytosti aj s tými všetkými sračky, ktoré ste doteraz mali.
And as infinite beings, we had so many lifetimes, and sometimes we carry so much of the shit.
Ako nekonečné bytosti sme mali veľa rôznych životov a niekedy si proste so sebou nesieme rôzne sračky.
So I was running this process on his arm, and what happened? He was feeling like a tremendous amount of energy was running through the arm, and it was like tingling sensation, like lots of ants are running up and down.
A čo som ja robil, bolo vlastne, že som mu spustil proces a čo on cítil, bolo, že také akoby mravčeky, veľa takej šteklivej energie, jak mu išlo hore-dole tou celou rukou.
And after a few minutes, what he said that like all the pain and as well all that numbness has disappeared from his arm, and it felt like totally energized, and it's like a new arm that he didn't have before.
A čo on povedal, bolo, že v rámci niekoľkých minút začal cítiť tú ruku, že sa veľmi tak zenergizovala a že ako keby bola úplne ako nová ruka jeho.
But also there was another situation because, you know, we can discuss or have a communication with our bodies or other bodies, but there was a lady who attended the acoustic body class, and after that she went visiting a horse that she was riding on like once a week.
Takže na ďalšom kurze vašeho akustického tela bola dáma, ktorá po kurze vlastne chodila na kone raz týždenne a po kurze išla na koňa.
And what happened that the keepers of the horse said that there is something wrong with the horse. It's just laying down, like not standing up for the last 3 days. And it doesn't look really good, like really unhealthy. And then she said, okay, can I have a look and do something?
A vlastne, keď tam prišla, tak jej povedali tí ľudia, že kôň leží proste v stajni 3 dní na zemi, nechce sa postaviť, a že to vyzerá veľmi zlé a veľmi nezdravo. A ona proste povedala, že OK, že či sa na ňo môže pozrieť.
So she went there and she put her hands on the forehead of the horse, and she was running the acoustic body process on it. And then like the horse like energetically like sensed like it's changing, and you know like it was like shivering up and down.
A ona dala tomu koňovi proste ruku dopredu a že tam proste vnímala, že ten kôň sa aj trochu akože tak hýbal a celá tá energia tam išla hore-dole.
And the lady had the awareness, now this is enough. She did what she had to do and she left the horse.
And she what?
She left the horse.
Oh, she
went home.
Takže a potom jej prišlo také uvedomenie tej pani, že OK, že teraz už je dosť toho procesu a išla domov.
And then 2-3 days later, when she went back to visit the horse again, the horse was standing. It was in a beautiful condition, beautiful everything, like shining. And then she felt like the horse wants to tell her something, so she went there.
Takže a potom po 2-3 dňoch jej volali, že kôň už stojí, že je úplne v pohode, že tak žiari. A mala uvedomenie, že ten kôň jej chce niečo povedať, takže išla tam.
And what the horse was sending her, like telepathically, it was like this message that thank you, and I am the first acoustic body horse on the planet, and this is like an amazing change. What now the horse can have.
A ten telepaticky jej ten kôň vysielal, že ďakujem a že ja som teraz prvý akustický kôň na planéte. So he said he was the first acoustic body horse on the planet, and what was the last thing? Or was it I got so happy. Ja som sa bola prekladať, lebo som z toho bola veľmi šťastná. Ale toto bolo vlastne to. Yeah.
Because, you know, like animals have a totally different capacity of receiving. They don't have that many points of view to stand against the energy and against the change and the information.
Lebo viete, zvieratá príjmajú úplne inak a oni nemajú tie uhly pohľadu, ktoré stoja akoby prekážkou v tom príjmaní a tomu príspevku a tým informáciám.
So really, there are so many amazing changes showing up around this class or around the people who are attending the class, and what else is possible for those who will join us the next weekend in Bratislava.
Takže viete, ukazujú sa rôzne zmeny, rôzne príbehy ľudí, ktorí si to vybrali a tešíme sa, čo je možné pre vás, pre tých, čo sa k nám pridajú ďalší víkend v Bratislave na tento kurz. I am so excited and just my body really desires these body processes that are there, so I'm super excited. A moje telo sa veľmi teší a veľmi si žiada tie procesy, ktoré sú na tom kurze, takže čo je tu všetko možné. Thank you so much, Roko. Ďakujem veľmi pekne, Roko.
Thank you so much. And
ďakujem
see you very soon.
A vidíme sa čoskoro. Ahojte všetci. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Ahoj.